We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
He's brought down at the 40.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds at his own.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms. And this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers. But that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there. And not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks 42-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Play action. Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
34-yard line.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run. It's Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
10 at the 14-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And it's 2nd down.
10.
Check 26, check 26. Check 21.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
wk1 for the Falcons field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Philip Dorsett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dorsett's got it. That catch good for only a couple. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's make these babies proud. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Wilson. Complete here, it's Hyde. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Complete to Dorsett. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run on first down. Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third down.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The Seahawks first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. On the move to his left. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He's brought down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll try to run with Carson. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
It's some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And here's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Dorsett, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again, Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Wilson on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 37.
1st and goal, Seattle.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch up, switch up. Lock 54. Go, go, go. 54.
Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, A.J. Terrell. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
From the 39, Wilson. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Take over 1st down.
Line of the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They go play action with Ryan. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Benson Mayowa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Philip Dorsett, 70 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Ryan. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Falcons 10.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, Ryan Looking deep for Julio. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. So the first connection there, Ryan to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, if Pierce, so goes the team. And they need to be on the same page, in sync. And they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
The handoff.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Seahawks.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check that out. 51.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And 13.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to...
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is brought in at the 20. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And we are tied. They return it to the house. And now Charles, the extra point, can give them the lead.
And they did it on defense. What a play.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
The 39-yard line.
Have him on the move on first down. Now it's Gurley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7.
Check. Watch 54. Hey. Right there. 51, son. 54. Focus, defense, focus. March 54. March 54. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Ryan to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Wk1, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Wk1, all eyes fixated on the kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. They can breathe a